everybody. I'm Brett Wagner, and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. We are in Montgomery, Alabama, at Montgomery Motorsports Park, and I got $2,000, and I want to give it to somebody. Let's meet our contestants. Jason Roden, how you doing? Thank you for coming out. Where are you from, Jason?
Birmingham.
All right. Josh Perryman, thanks for coming out. Where are you from, Josh?
I'm from Birmingham.
We got two Alabama guys in the house, and of course from Tyler, Texas, owner and operator of Texas Chassis Works, my man, my partner, Ken Herring. How you doing, Ken?
Good, man. Ready to go.
Let's not forget about Paige, our car wrangler. She's doing a good job. Thank you, Paige. Let's bring up our first driver. You guys ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
This is the Fast Show, guys.
There we go.
Now, folks, we've done the slow show before, but this is the one they've been sending the emails and the letters. They want to see the fast show, so here it is for you emailers. What's your name?
Lester Pitts.
Lester, tell me about that ride.
1990 Corvette, got a 598 cubic inch motor.
What else you want to tell me?
How much they need to know?
They need to know a lot.
It's Power Glide, 14 gear, conventional heads, 2,500 pounds.
Jason, first question.
How much juice you got on it?
You spraying?
Yes.
What are you going to spray?
125 on the first and 250 on the second.
Oh, he's spraying two stages. Nice. Josh.
How's it going to hook tonight with the track?
Should hook good.
And Ken for Lester.
You normally spray that much juice, you spray a lot more.
We did last weekend. Everything worked out good.
You going to pull the laundry today?
We might.
All right,
see how it feels down
there.
there.
Lester, thanks a lot for coming out, buddy.
All right.
This is a $100 pass, guys. Jason, tell me a little bit about yourself.
29, fixing to have my first baby.
What? Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Pawnbroker out of Birmingham.
Any cars ever like this coming to the shop?
No.
And if they did, you'd say, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Jason is locked in. Josh is locked in. Ken is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 780 for Jason, an 850 for Josh, and Ken with a 765. Josh, we got some guys in the sevens. What happened?
He's going to spin. That's what I'm thinking.
He's going to spin?
I'm betting on the spin.
Betting on the spin right there, folks. The Fast Show.
Felt good.
Montgomery, Alabama. We got fast cars. We got some bugs flying around. You may see a few bugs, a little sweat. It doesn't matter. It's all about the pass, not the bugs. He's squirreling all over the road.
It's on the pass. I don't know what he's going to run.
734, Ken Herring.
Wow.
Right off the bat.
Right, we go.
$100.
Damn, that thing was faster than I thought.
Oh,
That's moving.
Let's do a little recap. That was like a $1,000 pass right there. $100 for Ken Herring. Josh sitting on zero. Jason sitting on zero. Got a lot more passes. This is the Fast Show, guys. Let's bring up our next driver. What's your name?
Artie Fulcher.
Is it true that you're a preacher?
Yes, it is.
So you race for Jesus?
Do chapel services every week somewhere at a racetrack across America.
If Jesus lined up across from me, would you try to beat him?
I'd have to.
You'd have to.
Part of the sport.
Tell me about
Enjoy
that ride. It's beautiful.
It's a 1937 Chevrolet Business Coupe powered by a small block, ready to roll.
Jason, first question for the preacher.
You spraying it?
No.
Josh for Artie.
I said the small block. What size is it?
427.
427 small block, huh?
And Ken Herring for Artie.
What kind of power does it make, you think?
Around 600 horse or a little more.
All right, you got a driving seat, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Make a good pass for the man upstairs.
Amen. Going to take her down there.
Artie, the preacher, coming on our show. Hallelujah. Josh, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm going to own a computer hacking company.
A what? How does that work?
Yeah, I get paid to break into computers for a living for banks.
Ken, did someone search this guy? He
you
may
know.
be able to,
He's probably hacking his mind over here.
manipulate the times
Manipulate
there.
my numbers.
Who do you think sold y'all these laptops?
Well, this is a $100 pass. Ken Herring is locked in. Josh is locked in, just waiting on Jason to lock in.
Feeling it runs better than he's
Jason
saying.
is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. 790 for Jason, a 925 for Josh, and a 880 for Ken Herring.
See, I think he's full of
Man.
Nasty.
There we go again.
I don't think he told us the whole story.
Artie is a preacher. He would not lie.
Yeah, he wouldn't lie to you. That's
It's
true.
a white lie, maybe.
Boy,
Thing's on a path. I don't know what it's running, but
an 888. You know what? Let me look sorry. Ken didn't mean to walk by you.
Where you running
Cash
on?
is good.
Stay right here all night.
I'll stay right here all night.
you gotta
do. Oh, no.
Let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $200. Josh and Jason sitting on 0. Come on, boys. Get right to our next driver. What's your name?
Jeff Rux.
True, you used to work for Alabama?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do for Alabama?
Everything except sell popcorn, and we didn't sell popcorn.
All right. Favorite song?
Close enough to perfect.
All right. Tell me a little bit about your ride.
That's a 2000 Danny Nelson Racecraft chassis dragster, 225-inch wheelbase. Got a small block Chevrolet on it, 1 carburetor, gasoline, no funny business. 358 inches. It's just an old cup motor. Rick Mann and Danny Lawrence put the thing together for me in their garage.
That's a Richard Childress engine?
No, they work for Childress.
They work for Childress?
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
Childress motor.
Jason, first question.
How long you been driving the car?
This car is a 2000.
Josh for Jeff.
You gonna pull the chute?
I hope not. If it gets sideways, then yeah.
Ken Herring for Jeff.
What cylinder head's on it?
It's a SB2 engine.
Oh, SB2 headed deal.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty good little bullet then.
Won the $1 million race with it that George Howard put on in 2005. It was a good
Wow.
outing for us.
Oh, you're in the big leagues now because this is a $100 pass.
I like it. I like it.
Hey, Jeff, thanks, man. Be careful. See, that's what makes the show right there. You know, if I don't have guys like this to come out here with their rides, I don't have a show. All right, let's lock in our times. This is the last of the $100 rounds. Ken Herring is locked in. Josh is locked in. Jason is locked in. Let's take a look at those times.
Oh.
A 730 for Jason, a 780 for Josh, and a 790
You know
for
what?
Ken Herring. Very close, guys.
I had 780 and I backspaced it out and put 90.
How you guys feeling? You getting a little nervous standing next to Ken? You know, the Terminator, we call him?
Oh, no, I'm just letting him get warmed up for I shut him down. Oh, yeah. It sounded like 780.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's what he said when he came by though.
Well, he's lining himself up in the groove. Is that what he's doing there, Ken?
exactly. Yep, it's all about the groove, Brett.
All right, well, let's watch this pass. Wow.
No.
Looks good.
Wow, that's fast. 760.
Josh.
Let me move right on over here to Josh.
Yeah.
Josh.
Keep it coming.
Cash is good. Give me a little pound there, buddy.
There we go.
All right, let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $200. Josh sitting on $100. And Jason sitting on 0. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got more pastime coming up. The jack is going up. Welcome back to Pastime. We're in the round number 2, and the jack is going up. Let's meet our next driver. What's your name first?
Mike Turrentine.
Tell me about that ride.
It's an 04 Terry Rivas. It's got a 555 Huntsville engine and a PTC transmission torque converter.
Now, rumor has it they call you Tut.
That's it.
That's a killer nickname. Jason for Tut.
How much power is it making?
About 825.
Josh for Tut.
Hey, Tut, how's it going to hook up?
It should do good. I race here quite often.
And Ken Herring for Tut.
No nitrous on it or anything, right?
No, it's alcohol.
On alcohol.
Alcohol carbureted.
Hey, King Tut, make a pass for us, buddy.
All right.
Let's lock in those times. This is worth $200, gentlemen. A little tidbit on Tut. He had a mild heart attack a little bit ago and a stroke, and they just released him a couple weeks ago to come out and race.
Wow.
So that's
Dedication.
$200 pass, guys. Is everybody locked in?
I'm ready.
Yep.
Let's
go.
take a look at those times. A 755 for Jason, a 790 for Josh,
Look
and
at this.
Ken Herring with a 765. Man, this is close. Let's watch Tut make a safe pass here.
Be a little more than 8.
Hey, Jason, this will put you right back in the game.
Man, come on. We need it.
Wow,
That thing's on a pass.
that is on a pass. A 767.
Right here,
I'm
buddy.
not going. I was
Where
just
you
making.
going?
Ken, I was just.
You know what?
I was faking a
Hey,
move. I
you
was.
you
I was
always
juking.
run like
Ah.
you're never going to give me the money.
Give me
Like
that
you're
money
always
right there,
surprised.
buddy.
Come on, man.
Just a head fake, Ken.
me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $400. Josh sitting on $100. Jason sitting on 0. Let's bring up our next driver.
Who knows about bikes?
All right, right, this is the combo round in our show, my favorite round. That's why I bring up two different drivers. In this case, we got two motorcycles. You got to give me one combined time for both of them, okay? Boy, I feel like I'm going to prison or something. Look at these guys. What's your name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian, tell me about your ride.
A 99 Turbo Hayabusa.
Ooh, the fastest production bike on the market today. Right straight off the assembly line.
That is correct. It's been modified, longer arm.
just
we've
a little
got
bit.
a lot of different bodywork, frame angles been changed on it.
A wild paint job.
Yeah, gotta have something a little visual out here.
What's your name, sir?
Keith.
Keith, you look like you might work in a prison or something. Or you're a police officer.
No.
Tell me about your ride.
It's a 2006 Suzuki GSX-R 1000 turbocharged. Pretty much the same thing. We run in the same class. So,
What do you guys do for a living?
I'm a technician. I build these kind of bikes and stuff.
All right.
Motorsports Power and Control.
So Sebastian and Keith, you guys know what you're doing.
We try.
Try as hard as we can.
All right, Jason, one question. Sebastian or Keith?
Keith, how much power is the bike making?
Right at 500 horsepower on full boost.
Are you on full boost tonight?
If the track will hold it.
Sebastian or Keith, Josh?
Let me go Keith. How much boost you putting through there?
I usually only run about 30, 32 pounds in fifth and sixth.
Okay.
And Ken Herring, let's ask the question for Sebastian.
The turbo bikes usually have a little trouble going down the track. You always go down the track?
That's where control comes in effect, yeah. But sometimes if the track's not right, it'll definitely be a wild ride.
But you know what you're doing, Sebastian.
We try.
Sebastian and Keith, let's make a pass. All right. You gotta love it, folks. The Fast Show. Two fast bikes. Josh is locked in. All right, guys, $200 pass. Jason is locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Let's look at those times. A $16.90 for Jason. Josh with the $17.99, and Ken Herring with the fast time, a 16 flat.
Those bikes should run 7s, but it's just putting the boost to the ground. That's the problem. Things are nasty, though.
Way too fast on two wheels. Catch me.
Oh, man. Oh, whoa. Damn, things are nasty.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, they're gone, baby.
Ken Herring, I know, Ken, you're asking the money, but a 15.40.
Killing us.
A pound right there. You and motorcycles, what's going on?
Killing it.
Bikes.
Let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $600. Josh is sitting on $100.
Ouch.
Jason sitting on 0. We got some more rounds, okay? This is the Fast
ready.
Show. Jason, you still
Man,
can get
more
back in this
impressive.
game. Let's bring up our next racer. Our car wrangler, Paige, doing a good job. She's got the dangerous job out there with all the cars. What's your name?
Jeff Brown.
Tell me about that ride.
It's a 08 Moelis Dragster 565.
What else?
It's brand new.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a plumber.
God, I love you, man. I love you. How's the plumbing business doing?
Doing good.
Gotta be doing good. That's a
Really?
nice ride you
Thank
got right
sir.
there.
Appreciate that.
Jason for Jeff.
How much time you got behind the wheel of that car?
4 races.
Josh for Jeff.
Jeff, what kind of power you think it's making?
850.
850.
How many years you been racing?
4.
4? What? That's it?
That's it.
Ken Herring for Jeff.
Has the car been real consistent the last couple of races?
Very consistent.
Okay.
Deadly.
Deadly.
Give me a plumber saying. What would a plumber say?
Pays well laying a lot of pipe.
Pot's on the left. How's that?
Pots on the. All right, Jeff, make us proud. Let's lock in those time, guys. The last of the $200 rounds. Jason, I want to get you on there. Josh is locked in. Jason is locked in, and Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 785 for Jason, a 755 for Josh, and a 762 for Ken. Ken, these times are close.
Every one of them. I mean, we're all right there together.
I'm a day late and $1 short.
Yeah. And most importantly, the hot's on the left.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds nasty.
He must be one heck of a plumber. Yeah, the plumbing business is paying.
Let's watch this pass. The plumber. Jeff Brown Plumbing. Wow. Unbelievable.
On another fast one.
These are fast. A
There we go,
781.
Jason. All right.
Can I finally get over here? Can I
Jason.
get Jason!
It's about time.
Welcome back, my
Yeah.
friend. Welcome back. Give me a little pound. Congratulations.
man.
Let's do a little recap, folks. Jason sitting on $200. Josh sitting on 100, and Ken sitting on 600. Folks, don't go anywhere. The jack is going up. We'll be right back with more pastime. Welcome back, folks. We're getting into round number 3. The jack is going up $300 a pass. Let's bring up our next driver. This is the Fast Show. What's your name?
Jonathan Dixon.
John, how old are you, Jonathan?
27.
Are you old enough to drive a car like that?
Yeah, I just shaved my facial
Ah,
hair.
you just shaved. You look a little younger. Tell me about your ride.
It's a 6-8 Nova, limited 5-speed, 555, no nitrous.
Jason for Jonathan. First question.
How long you been driving that car?
I probably got 200 passes in it.
Wow.
Josh for Jonathan.
How does it come out of the hole, Jonathan? Does it come out with the wheels up?
It depends on how I have suspension set up. It's going to come out pretty easy tonight.
Pretty easy. All right.
And Ken Herring for Jonathan.
How much power do you think the motor makes?
Probably about 950.
Is this your daily driver? I'm just kidding, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, thanks very much for bringing that beautiful car out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right there, Jonathan. This is the first of our $300 passes. Jason is locked in. Josh is locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. An 8-second flat for Jason, an 8.99 for Josh, and Ken with an 8.10.
Way off again.
Ah, he says we're way off again. But he's the one with $100.
Yeah.
He's getting squirrely in his burnout.
Damn. I think it's bad.
Wow. An 826. Let me get on down right here. Wait a minute. Let me go right back on here. An 810, my man. I'm sorry.
Show me
Ken.
love tonight.
An 825. Well, let me do a little recap, folks. Ken Herring sitting on $900. Josh sitting on 100. Jason sitting on 200. One more $300 pass. Let's bring up our next ride. What's your name?
Ken Rainwater.
Ken, that is a hot car. Tell me a little bit about it.
04 Ford Mustang, chassis by Parker Chassis. The rest of the car was done by Young's Performance. We compete in the Outlaw 10.5 circuit.
What you got in it?
Small block? No. A 598-inch twin turbo big block Ford.
Jason, first question.
How much boost?
35 pounds.
And Josh?
What do you think the car weighs, Ken?
3,030 pounds.
Ken Herring.
Is that a petty tune car?
No, sir. Alan Dudley.
Okay.
Been down this track before?
We have. About 3 or 4 different races.
Hey, man, have a good pass. Be safe. This is the last of our $300 passes. Ken Herring is locked in. Josh is locked in. Jason is taking his time. He's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 720 for Jason, a 789 for Josh, and a 720 for Ken Herring.
I was in first.
I know you were in first. We got Ken clicking in first on that 720. They just told me up in the booth. So, Jason, I apologize, but if we get a tie between you, it's going to the house. Forgive my French, but you're screwed. That's a nasty burnout. You can't even see the cameraman. Take a look at that. The cameraman disappearing, coming out of the smoke. Woo! Ah! Yeah! Finally. Oh.
You bet on the right deal.
Yeah.
1034, Josh. You were hoping he was going to spin them wheels. Congratulations. Let's do a little recap. Ken Herring, the house, sitting on 900 smackaroos. Josh in second place, sitting on 400. And Jason sitting on 200. Don't go anywhere. We're coming up with our last round. It is worth $500. And we always save a little something special for last. It's pastime. We'll see you in a minute. We're coming back to our last pass of the night. We always save a little something special for last. Thanks for having us out here, Jim.
It's been an unbelievable experience for us here.
Well, thank you.
Love to have you on.
I am stepping up on the podium because I usually don't do too well when we have some jet cars. And I usually jump, crack my back, and I'm in traction for a month. Tell me about this jet car we got out here.
This is Joe Gazzara. He had his top fuel license in HRA in 1968. He run top fuel professionally for 10 years. In 1978, he's been running jets ever since. This is a 1,260-pound jet car with a J60 Pratt & Whitney 15,000 horsepower engine.
15,000 horsepower engine. If you got any questions that Jim can answer here for you real quick?
What kind of mile an hour you run, Jim?
This thing will go 300. The track here is 5,080 feet long, so he can turn the wick up.
Jason, you got a question?
No.
And Ken Herring, do you got a question?
No questions, but I just want to thank you for having us out.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
It's been an unbelievable experience for us here in Montgomery.
Are you inviting us back?
Absolutely. Tomorrow.
Thank you, Jim. We're going to watch this jet car. Appreciate it. Now, let me go over the times real quick. I mean, the scores. Ken Herring sitting on $900. Josh is sitting on $400. And Jason is sitting on $200. Mathematically, Jason, you're out of it. You're playing for
the
pride.
ride.
Even if Josh, if you tie, Ken Herring had more money acquired before you, so he's going to win.
Oh, so I got no chance.
I don't look at it that way. You didn't have a chance anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Let's lock in those times, guys. All right, let's take a look at those times. We got a 5:30 for Ken Herring. Ooh. We got a 4:20 for Josh. Jason has got a 4:80. Wow.
Josh, I wouldn't run a 4:20 if a 7:47 was pulling it.
Well, you know.
Wow.
Hey, if you can't win, go out in flames, man.
Go big.
Hey, let's fire this bad boy up.
Give me the rest of that, baby.
587 Ken Herring. Let me just hand it over to you. Oh, wow. Ken Herring has won the game. You got to hand over your cash. Josh, thank you for playing.
Enjoyed it.
Jason, thank you for playing.
Enjoy that.
Folks, it's past time. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. From Montgomery, Alabama, I'm Brett Wagner for Speed. We'll see you next time.
Oh, man, that thing was loud.
I didn't know it was going to blow as much crap out of the back of it when I was standing there.
Made my left ear hurt.